Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of FTB Beyond. In today's episode, we're going to go back to working on our new base, and I have updated the mod pack to the latest version 1.4. Somehow, I didn't get an update in the Curse launcher that there was I didn't get a notification that there was an update available for some reason. So, not sure why I didn't get a notification. But apparently there were not one, but two versions that have come out since the last video, which I recorded yesterday. So, Curse Launcher, I blame you. But anyway, if you don't have Malice's doors in your pack, if you're on an older version, go to the versions and check manually because you may have an update there available for you, which also fixes the eye chisel, which makes me super happy because chiseling things one stack at a time is a pain. But anyway, we now have this wonderful mod in the pack called Malice's Doors, and it adds all sorts of super awesome doors to the mod pack. There's like laboratory doors, jail doors, medieval doors, all sorts of stuff. Plus, you also get the ability to make your own doors, which is pretty cool. And I've started using some of these in our abandoned laboratory. I really like this laboratory door. It actually works exactly how I would want it to, so I like it quite a lot. What I want to do to start with is I want to make this so that you can walk through these doors and they'll automatically open and close behind you, which actually isn't going to be that hard to do because in Ender IO, there's some additional pressure plates. There's this wooden pressure plate, silent, right? And when you step on that, it doesn't give off the pressure plate sound, and you can use a painting machine and paint it with quite clear glass to essentially make an invisible pressure plate. And if we could just put stuff down, walk through, door will open, close behind us. And we could do that for all of these doors. We have several doors in here, but I think that is super cool. Now, we have kind of an interesting challenge with this, and that is that I would really like this door right here, which is actually 3 doors, to all open up at once. And the way we can do that is with a little bit of redstone. So let's kind of dive into that a little bit. I've already dug out a few things, and I was thinking about this. I originally had like a different setup where you would hit a button. I did all of this off camera, but you hit a button here and it would open up all the doors at once. However, then I thought, you know what? It should open when you walk into it. And that, surprisingly, makes it easier to do. So if we grab some of this these insulated redstone conduits here, right? What we can do is, let's see, I think it is these 3 right here. I'm pretty sure those are the ones we want. Yeah, pretty sure. And let's just do that as well. There we go. And now I'm trapped. But you can see right here, they're sitting down here right below this little bit. And what we can do is if we grab our Yeta wrench, we should be able to do something like this, right? And that way they'll all connect the way they should. And then I'm going to set all these to strong signal. Okay, so that's taken care of. I've got it covered back up. And let's put that back as well. And I think all I should have to do here is put down 3 pressure plates on either side. And then if I put our doors in place, there we go. That's it. That's all we had to do. I was a little worried there because the first time it played the door opening noise twice, but I may have just walked through it a little bit too slowly or too quickly or something. But there we go. Now the door opens up all on its own, which is pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. I like it. So what I want to do in today's episode is I've got a couple extra rooms that I've decided to add. This is like the main hallway after you exit this kind of entrance room. Oh, also, before I forget, one of you suggested that I swap out the lights for red lights because it looks like they would be, red in case of an emergency. So it's like they were emergency lights, and I'm like, that's a great idea. So I did that, and then I also thought, to further play with lighting, we could use some of the inverted ones, but then some of the regular ones so they'd be off to make it look like some of these lights are burned out, just to add a little bit more mood. We get these nice dark shadows. Nothing here is spawnable because we've got a mega torch that prevents mob spawns, so we can play with lighting to our heart's content, and I'm definitely excited to do that. So anyway, back to the task at hand. I've got 4 rooms, 1, 2, and then on the other side, 3, 4, and I want to see what we can do with these. Let's grab some of, just kidding, I need these ones right here. Let's grab some of these factory blocks. And then, actually, I don't really need the pressure plates anymore, or the redstone conduits, or the glass. There we go. And then I think my builder's wand is in here. Yes, there it is. So what we'll do is we'll just build that up. I'm thinking 4 high, right? We'll go 4 high with these walls, like so. So we'll have like a little area like this. Oh, open. And I'm going to do that on all of these. All right, guys. So we've got all of the walls in place and then all of the ceilings in place. And I think what I want to do is in some of these, I'm going to put one of these lamps over here, right? So that should work. This one is actually lit up, at least partially, by this middle light. So I think what we're going to do there is we'll grab the, what are these guys called? Fallout lamps? We'll make a couple of the non-inverted ones, and we'll put those into these rooms. There we go. So that should work out. That'll give us some nice kind of moody lighting. It'll keep some of these lit up nicely. And then the other ones, it will, keep kind of dim and creepy and scary, which is what I want. Now, we need to do stuff with these rooms as far as like what function they're going to serve. So in this one right here, I have a deco bench. And I'm thinking we're going to look for, maybe a metal desk? How big is this? That's decent sized. Could maybe put a metal desk right there. And then I'd love to find like some sort of office chair. What would be the creepiest? Maybe white? Or gray? Probably gray. Oh, except that's a... Let's break that, and let's move it over... maybe to here? So I got the office desk, and then we can put the chair... maybe like that, like it was like rolled out of the way, frantically, which I think is kind of cool. And then there's some other stuff. There's like a stack of papers. We could maybe put that. Oh, it won't let me put it on top. Oh, it would let me put it there, but not here. That's a little, no, not on the floor. Right there we go. So stack of papers on the desk. There's a laptop, maybe. We could put that like right. Oh, it's so annoying that it won't let us put it. You know what we could maybe do? Here's a thought. What if we grabbed just like some cobblestone put the laptop down, and then put the desk back. Yeah, that works. There we go. So we can have like an office space in here. And then let's look at maybe tables. There's the tool tray table. I'd like to find glass table, wooden table, Mexican table. These are all way too big. Maybe something like this to put in the corner there? Yeah, that could maybe work. And then we can look at the science tab right here. Maybe grab a chemistry set. Wow, that's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Can I put this on top like... What? Why you turn into Creeper plushie? There we go. That was a little strange. Decided to just become a Creeper plushie for some reason. But we can maybe do something along those lines. And then over here, I'll maybe put another... I'll put the actual deco bench table. And in this corner, I'd like to find trash bin. Are these all colored? I'm not a fan. Oh, I see. These are like big industrial trash bins. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for... I know. Let's go with a regular trash can. And we'll just toss that in the corner right here, right? So it's got like a little, they got their trash can over there, and this just looks kind of like it was quickly abandoned. And then maybe there's a technology one here too with some cool stuff. Dance floor, screen left. How much space do I still have in this desk? A fair amount. We could go flat TV, medium flat TV, screen left. How big is this guy? Not super big. I'm not liking the way that orients, though. I'd like it to face directly in, but it doesn't look like that's an option. Some of them are a little weird like that. Screen and keyboard, screen right. Maybe we do this one? And that one would go here. We got to break the desk again. And then we can put the... Yeah, there we go. Oh, almost. There we go. Okay. Except for the computer, like, hangs off the desk. That's not doing it for me. I think it's because it's a little thinner right there. So let's maybe swap these around. Maybe we put the PC here. And then the laptop there. And then put the desk in. Yeah, that looks much better. That looks much better. So then we've got like a little office area type deal. Can this go into a corner? Can I put that like right here? Oh, I can put it right there. Let me shift this whole thing over one. All right, I was going to shift it over, but it's just not going to work. The desk and the chair can't be right next to each other, apparently, because the chair is too big. So that's a pity, but hey, you know what? It's okay. It's fine. It'll still be, perfectly fine. Let's maybe put this guy back over here, and we'll say this is the room that we come in to actually, like, get our deco bench stuff. Now, is there like a side table or maybe a filing cabinet? Oh, that would have been awesome. Cabinet. I'm looking for like a single block. Or, for that matter, maybe something like this glass table, depending on how big it is. Yeah, we can put that right here. And then on top of it, we'll find some sort of like jukebox, fire alarm, old TV, telephone, classy, PCs, video camera? Ooh, how big is that? That's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. What's this look like? That's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be, but it will still be something that we will definitely be using, because the idea, this is a laboratory. It's an abandoned kind of creepy laboratory where they were doing all sorts of crazy experiments, and something went horrendously wrong. So that's kind of what we're going for here. Doll, stethoscope, IV stand, syringes. Is this what I think it is? Oh, I've been looking for this. Oh, so check this out. These are lamps. Oh, I just couldn't remember what they were called. Like, we can grab a couple of these, right? And we can put them across the ceiling, like so. And then we can turn them on, or we can turn them off. And it like, that one. Yeah, there we go. So we could do something like this, or do multiple rows of them to make it look like these are the normal lights, but then there's been some sort of an emergency and the red lights have come on instead. You know, something like that could be really cool. Plus, actually, that would make a lot more sense in these rooms, is just a couple of, a light like this, for example. Because it's basically, it kind of, like, it's a neon light. It's supposed to be a light that goes above stuff like this. But it also kind of looks like those, like, ceiling fluorescent lights that you'll see in, like, public buildings, schools, hospitals, you know, that kind of stuff. The ones with the big, long light bulbs. That could be really good. In fact, I like that a lot. I was looking for that. I knew it was an item. I just could not for the life of me remember what the name of it was. So we'll do something like that. This one will maybe leave, and we'll just kind of put those in here. That's pretty cool. Oh, this is so coming together nicely. I'm loving this. Okay, so what do we want to put on that table? Let's go back to science, and maybe we'll put like the microscope on there. Microscope shouldn't be very big. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. We'll just put that right here. This is like a little research laboratory, an office for someone who works here. So then, I'm thinking the next thing we want to do is, on the other side, we'll do a hospital bed. We'll do a rolling tray. We'll do a stethoscope, a syringe, more syringes, Newton's cradle. That's that little thing that like rocks back and forth. Crystal balls, chalkboards, x-rays maybe. That could be kind of cool. Maybe we'll grab a couple of those. Ooh, heart monitor, IV stand. There's so many good things in here. And like over on this side, right? This could be the hospital bed. And then like over here we've got this table, and on top of the table there's like a stethoscope. No, not a stethoscope. Let's do the syringe. No, that was the wrong one. Let's do the syringe on there like so. And this is where they conducted the horrible evil experiment. So we got like a heartbeat monitor there, maybe an IV thing right here. You know, we got this kind of hospital bed type deal going. And then up on the wall maybe we have like these x-ray things. That could be really cool. Maybe we put the stethoscope on the floor, like it was working, but now it's not. And then there's curtains. Let's take a look. I don't think there are curtains here in DecoCraft. Oh, there totally is. There's hospital curtains in DecoCraft. Oh, okay. Totally didn't realize that. Let's just grab a couple. And I'm not sure exactly how these work. We kind of need them to, like, go like that. Yeah, there we go. And then it would kind of wrap around, but, like, that's good enough for now. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so, and then finally in this corner over here, I think we'll put another table. Maybe we'll go the tool tray table. Maybe we'll even grab like 2 of them. Or no, let's do that. And then let's grab the cart. It's under science, a rolling tray. That's what it's called. We'll grab some surgical tools. We'll grab more syringes. And I think we'll call it good with that. So maybe one here, right? Or let's actually switch those around. We'll put this one here and that one here. Here we'll have the syringes. And on here, we'll have the surgical tools. So you walk in, you're like, what in the world happened here? And it's got that kind of creepy, who knows what's going on type vibe. That's awesome. Now, I don't know what purpose this room would serve other than to be decorative right now. But I think we can do some pretty cool stuff. Like, just look at this room. Is that not? I love it. I'm loving this project. Some of these other ones, though, I do want to give them an actual, like, purpose. I just don't know what. So maybe... Let's look at glass real quick. What do we have for glass options? We could grab some of this and do gray bordered, light steel framed glass, possibly? How does that look? That'll work. That'll work for what I'm thinking. Let's just grab out this so we can get it back. There we go. So maybe in here, let's turn on that light for a minute so you guys can see. I'll turn that off when we're done. Maybe in here we have like a little thing. I wonder, do I have... I do. I just happen to have an architect's saw bench lying around. I wonder if we could put that in here somewhere. Or over in here. That could be creepy. There's like a random saw bench. Just like, what are they doing? Like that? Like, it looks a little out of place. How does that orient? Axe? There we go. Yeah, it looks a little out of place, but at the same time, it could kind of fit in at the same time. Can put our surgical tools there. We'll put this syringe on the floor, maybe here. And these syringes can be kind of hanging off the thing just a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so now... what would this look like if we did something like this? Oh, that one's messy. If we did something like this, right? And then back here, we hollow out a little bit of a space. And we do... something. I don't know what, but let's just clear out a little like room type deal here. There we go. Maybe we'll go grab some of these guys to kind of do that. What would go back here? Maybe some dirt. Maybe we'll grow something back here of some sort. What do I have as far as, like, plants? Flowers, things along those lines. Black lotus, black dye. What would be useful to grow? Anything? I don't know. I don't know if there would be anything that I've got. Let me look at some options and I'll come back to you. Okay, check this out. So we've got a couple of these red orchids, and these will actually grow redstone. Now, do I need the redstone? No, of course not. But it's still kind of a cool thing to walk in and actually see this and, like, look at it, especially once those grow up, and they give these nice little particle effects too. So I think that's pretty cool. Kind of an interesting little thing. I'd like to figure out a way to automate that at some point. I'm not sure. Are those affected by bone meal? I wouldn't think that they would be, but easy way to find out. Oh, they totally are. Oh, we could do a thing with this. We totally could do a thing with this. Okay, so what we need to do is grab a couple mechanical users, maybe? Here's a question. If we do a dispenser, right there, and I put bone meal in here, and then we go, let's just do a lever. Oh, I should have a lever. Yeah, and we just do a lever in there temporarily. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't break the flower. So we do need, like, mechanical users or something like that. So let's go. I need a couple droppers. Let's maybe do 2 of those. And then 2 mechanical users. I had one in there, I just realized, but that's okay. It's fine. Let's just let's give ourselves some space back here. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll put some cobble down here, just temporarily. Mechanical user, okay? And then we're gonna say, upper left slot only. No. Random slot, generic click. Activate block with item, I think? No? Upper left slot only. Use item. Entity. Generic click. Place block. Use item on block. Oh, there we go. But it still doesn't break it. Ah, man. There's gotta be a way that we can automate that. What if we did, generic click, place block, use item on block, activate block with item. Okay, so actually what we could do is if I make another mechanical user, in fact, we don't even need to do that because we can use a dispenser for 1. No, actually, we don't want to use a dispenser because a dispenser is going to need a redstone timer to be used over and over and over again. And that we don't want. So let's make another dropper. Let's make another mechanical user. There we go. Should have 2 now. We'll put 1 here, 1 here. Did I? There we go. I was going to say, I know I have another one. All right, so we'll do that, okay? So this one needs to be set to use item, I believe? No. Use item on block. Yeah, there we go. So look at that. So let's take the bone meal out. So this, use item on block. This, activate block with item. So, use item on block. Activate block with item. And then we can go with like a vacuum chest or something. Wow, that's a little harder to make than I thought it was. Do I have more pulsating iron? I do. Okay, actually that's not that bad. These pulsating crystals aren't terrible. But we could do something like this, which would then basically suck everything up. We can put that guy here, that guy here, and essentially what we now have is like a little farm. And the only thing that we would actually have to do for this to work is wire this up, feed these with bone meal, these two, and wire this back into our system. I don't have a good, reliable source of bone meal right now, so we're going to have to hold off on that. But still, that's kind of cool, and I'm liking it. And it will work quite well once we have a good source of bone meals, which I don't at the moment. But we'll get there. We'll get to that point sooner or later. So let me finish decorating out these other rooms. This one and this one. And then I will come right back to you. All right, guys, I am back. So this is our main entranceway. This is that first office where the DecoCraft table is. This is the surgical room. Didn't really make any changes to those. In here, I added another office. Just pretty standard, nothing fancy. Got a little safe in the corner, some of this kind of stuff. And this desk lamp here actually works. I'm going to leave it off. And then over here, I didn't really make any changes to what was in the room, but I did add a torch back there behind so that this is lit up, but the shadows, it's still very kind of dark and scary elsewhere. So I think it looks really cool. I'm actually loving the way that this is turning out so far. We've got like scientific experiments going on. We've got, office spaces, corkboard, different things, all sorts of stuff. Basically, making it look like there were scientists here. Everything was kind of whitewashed, and now it's really kind of scary and creepy, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and I hope you guys are too. But guys, I am most certainly out of time for this episode. So my friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.